What's happening there, Reject Nation? So this trailer actually dropped at midnight yesterday, but I was at a wedding, didn't get back till like 2 in the morning. We contemplated whether or not we should do it, but ultimately we said, nope.
You with the jokes!
Almost 1 million subscribers later, and man, the jokes just keep staying strong. Jordan Peele's Nope. Let's watch this. Hit the like button. There's more Super Bowl crap maybe to come.
Did you know that the very first assembly of photographs to create a motion picture was a 2-second clip of a black man on a horse?
My bridge.
And that man is my great-great-grandfather.
Great.
There's another great-grandfather.
Interesting.
But that's why back at the Haywood Ranch, as the only black-owned horse trainers in Hollywood, we like to say since the moment pictures could move, we had skin in the game.
Keke Palmer's a fantastic actress, by the way. Interesting.
Oh no.
A little shining lover.
Oh.
My nipples are so hard. Hey, Fries.
What's a bad miracle?
What's a bad miracle? Ooh.
They got a word for that.
Steven Yeun.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Is that a... What the hell?
Oh.
Yeah, nah.
Hell yeah. Wacky Flipple too, man.
Oh my god. Whoa.
Cool. Cool.
Damn.
You know, I heard speculation a while ago that this movie might deal with aliens, and that is definitely dealing with aliens. It's gotta be aliens for sure.
Aliens are some kind of non-terrestrial creature life, yeah.
All right, John, talk while I skim the footage since we are short on time. We gotta do this in one take.
Man, I love this. I mean, I appreciate that Jordan Peele is really able to, with each of his movies, give us, and especially the trailers, these things that are so distinct and vivid and yet leave you thinking, what on earth is actually at the core of this? And this does look maybe a little more straightforward than Us and maybe a little less straightforward than Get Out. So it's cool that, like, you know, we'll see him in a kind of different mode again, but still informed by his previous works. I love the look of the cast. And yeah, like, definitely a sort of alien vibe because you're in this rural setting. And I love that they're going into a little bit of Hollywood history, having them be like, yeah, these black horse trainers and stuff like that, which is its own culture in cinema and Hollywood and movie history and all that stuff. Yeah, it looks like even too pulling that like My Bridge clip at the very beginning, this might, you know, as much as it's dealing with its own horror story here, dive into certain aspects of cinema that are a little more off the beaten path than just say the kinds of horror movie tribute sequences that we've seen in Get Out and Us. So yeah, like this looks like a really wonderful expansion. I love that we got like Daniel Kaluuya back because it's, you know, part of his growing troupe of performers, but we've also got some new faces in here. You pointed out Keke Palmer and Steven Yeun's in here too.
Speaking of Steven Yeun, he's in God, what was that movie with Lakeith Stanfield?
Sorry to bother you.
Yes, sorry to bother you. You know, you're seeing all this horse imagery here and you're dealing with aliens, and I'm wondering if we're going to be doing like some human experiments. Jordan Peele's already dealt with that so much with the body horror with Get Out and both with Us, human experimentation. If you're doing, you know, aliens come into a desert land, some form of abduction, and they had this shot here that I was slowing down on. Where was was it? It looked like some type of horse-human hybrid. Like it was his hand right here. Did you see that?
With the little baby hand?
Yeah,
coming
the
up
little
to
baby
it?
hand
Yeah, the little
coming-
creature thing? Like the fist
Yeah.
bump?
So I don't know if it's like they're doing some type of gene splicing when it comes to because I you know, let's say sorry to bother you, I brought that up. Spoilers, yes. There's this whole plot line in there. Sorry, it's a big spoiler. That deals a lot with, you know, turning the humans into horses to advance. It's like a big metaphor for slave workers in a lot of ways. And you know, it's Jordan Peele who often does social commentary within his horror. I could see him doing a similar route. But if he's doing kind of the same thing, this doesn't look like it would have any of that like humorous satire effect to it. This looks like it would be just straight up body horror, more Cronenberg level, where the Cronenberg who would often go into camp. This doesn't look like it would devolve into camp, but it looks more human. So I'm wondering if it's actually kind of a reverse process of what Sorry to Bother You did, where instead of taking humans and turning them into horses, if they're taking horses and turning them into humans.
Maybe. Maybe they, what if there's some kind of alien creature, maybe in its attempt to assimilate, it somehow approximates both because it lands in this place with both humans and horses in close proximity.
Actually, the Fry's Electronics, both your family and my dad loved shopping at Fry's Electronics. Did they close down?
They are closed. I just
Sucks
drove
fun.
past the one near here and the sign's down.
Yeah, it's this Fry's store, which has a big alien sign on it. Yeah, like
Yep.
it's like literally probably like 10 minutes away from where you live. Yeah, we used to go there all the time. In fact, my dad was once blacklisted there for like a short period of time. It's kind of a funny story going to some other time. But they honor a lot of like old sci-fi horror in there. They even would have like statue memorabilia of what's the one with the cradling of the
Oh, from the day the Earth stood still, the Gordon statue.
Yeah. And they also had like a UFO crashing there. There's a lot of like
crash, big
War of the
ants.
Worlds,
Yeah.
you know, Mars Attacks type of flair.
A lot of
in there.
50s alien and
So-
atomic age sci-fi stuff.
And then also dealing with the fact of like, you know, like this character, Keke Palmer, and then Daniel Kaluuya talking about the origination of motion pictures is actually a black person involved, you know? Yet they don't get the credit they deserve. So I don't really know. I don't feel like I'm well-versed enough to properly comment thoroughly on how the implementation of the commentary might be infused in here. But yeah, this looks like a more disturbing version of Signs mixed in with some of that traditional Jordan Peele commentary with a blend of Riley Boots' Sorry to Bother You.
If this could be his Signs, I can't wait to hear all the debates surrounding it.
I'm wondering, like, Steven Yeun seems a little bit more like the sharkish person. Like, he's even offering up a horse here in this one shot.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if Steven Yeun might be playing against typecasting a little bit, because you would kind of expect him to not be the asshole. So I wonder if he will be a little bit more of that, like, hotter than cowboy. But it's Steven Yeun.
And what is it with those wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men? Because I mean, he's got him at the car lot, but it also there's that one sequence where they just show up all over the field, you know, that looks like it's on their property. So is that going to become some kind of demented omen of dark deeds to come?
Well, look at this guy on the motorcycle shot. You can see this circle.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. There's a lot of like UFO imagery in here.
Yeah. Which makes me wonder too if that could be a subversion. Maybe he wants us to think it's a UFO. It's going to be something different. But that when she gets swept up into the sky, that looks pretty textbook UFO.
I don't know where this Fry's Electronics place would be. I don't know. Did they say where this takes place? Because, I mean, looking at this, I feel like it takes some place in an earlier part of... It doesn't look like... No, it doesn't look like it's 2022. It looks like it's probably earlier 2000s.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, and it looks, you know, sort of removed like it's maybe mid-state California or something like that, so...
Sure, especially if you're dealing with Hollywood.
Yeah.
It takes place at Spawn Ranch.
Yeah, let's get Bruce Dern in here.
All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for being here. Watch Keke Palmer on Euphoria. She's fantastic. Hey, subscribe, click that bell, hit that like button. We'll catch you all soon.